how to predict the future and profit. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today I'm going to talk about a little bit about how to predict the future, especially in these type of times that everything seems kind of unpredictable. Okay, I'm going to use a great example. First, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to brianjpombo.com. I know, it's self-serving. I'm Brian Pombo. I'm promoting my website, but really my website is so much more than me. What it is it's really an adventure into your business and how you can, specific things you can do in your business from the standpoint of the principles, the actual strategies that you can change, and actual tactics that you can take and run with immediately. You can find out all the more stuff, lots of free stuff over at brianjpombo.com. We've got videos, audios, and even transcripts going all the way back to last year. We've been putting on these videos on nearly daily basis for an entire year. Coming up on 365 real soon. By next month, we will definitely hit it. So go check that out, brianjpombo.com. While you're there, if you feel the need, if you like what I say about competition and think that I might be able to help you to kind of define, quantify your competition and then eliminate it completely, you can check out the Amazon Proof Strategy session over at brianjpombo.com/Amazon. Okay, you see if you qualify. So let's talk a little bit beyond that. Let's go back and talk about predicting the future. How do you go about predicting the future? So I'm going to bring up a great example that producer Sean brought up to me earlier today. He said, we got the NFL draft going on. It's all going on remotely, right? They're all using Zoom and other formats to all get together, all from homes, all from their individual homes, to do the NFL draft. It's the closest thing to sports, organized sports, happening right now. Okay? Who could have predicted that? Really, I mean, who would have thought 6 months ago that we'd be in a place anywhere near this, where we're at right now? And I'm talking about 2020. We're in the middle of the coronavirus, but look at everything that's occurred. Now, I'm telling you, if you're watching this years from now, I'm going to tell you a couple of things that would have occurred. And it's not all that unpredictable. The way it comes about is relatively unpredictable. The speed at which it happens is unpredictable. But the points are not all that unpredictable. So, if you were watching a year ago, if you were watching what was going on in business, you'd notice more and more things are getting more and more remote. More people are doing work from home. More people are doing video conferencing, especially with the advent of Zoom and other technologies like that. They were suddenly blossoming and becoming something that Skype never was, meaning it's a very simple, easy technology that can be accessed by anybody and be used with not enormous amounts of bandwidth. And you can do a whole lot with very little at a distance across the world. It's just amazing stuff. If I would have really trusted my gut, I would have invested in Zoom before the whole quarantine situation with the coronavirus, because if I would have done that, I would have done great. I mean, it's one of the few companies that is just going through the roof right now, is Zoom.us. I'm not sure if you can hear. This is the fun part about recording at home. I've got my youngest who always likes interrupting. He is the best at interrupting my shows, because I tend to do these after the other two kids, who are a little bit older, have gone to sleep. So my youngest always finds a way to interrupt. I thought he was asleep, but my wife's with him, so you don't have to worry about it. So if you hear crying in the background, I'm not just ignoring my children. I ignore them the rest of the time, but when I'm doing my video, I'm focused on the video, and my wife can handle him, so don't worry. Where was I? What were we talking about? The Zoom thing. The Zoom thing's a great example of something that it could have been predicted. It could have been predicted. We could not have predicted that we would have had a disease in which the government tells everyone to stay at home, in which everyone does that, and we end up having this boom in video internet conferencing. Couldn't have predicted that. but we could have predicted the trend. The trend is headed that way, and it will continue. Like I said, if you're watching this years in the future, you already know what ended up happening, and here's what I predict has happened. More and more people are going to be telecommuting. More and more people are going to be starting businesses out of their home. More and more people are going to have the opportunity to have meetings at a distance, and people, it's just going to be a regular thing. It's going to be a common thing. It's not just going to be people with iPhones using FaceTime. People are going to be using Zoom and other technologies like it to have everyday conversations and to have serious meetings at a distance. There you go. It's simple. That these things are not completely unpredictable. How they occur, maybe. But where we're going from here, it's not unpredictable to see that once we get on the other side of a quarantine situation, that you're going to have a lot of the things that occurred during quarantine following us beyond. Zoom is a great example. Working from home is a great example. I think business ownership is going to see a rise. It's going to grow immediately afterwards, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. Individual businesses, small businesses are going to boom. That's my prediction. Hopefully you can see it too, and hopefully you can use these predictions to incorporate some ideas into your business. Not because they're my predictions, but because you can see it too. If you get what I'm saying, if you can see the future in these simple little technologies, then you could take advantage of it and make a huge difference in your business. I know I have. I mean, that I didn't know what was going to happen, but I set up my entire business to be able to do stuff from home. And so in a very good situation right now, and hopefully you can set yourself up to be in a good situation in the future. Hey, hopefully this was helpful to you. We'll talk some more about it tomorrow. We're back here every day. Come on back and watch some more. I love to get to know you. Leave me some comments, leave me a question and so forth, something we can dig into. If there's anything that's really bothering you with your business and you're wondering how to get around it, leave a comment and we'll bring it up on the show. Hey, you have a great night. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.